Hello, hello everyone. This is Sweet and Sour ASMR here speaking. So, for this week, I decided that I will go ahead and answer your questions that you left on my previous video. Just a disclaimer, feel free to still leave questions on that video if you would like. Perhaps I could make another video like this, or perhaps I will answer in the comments. So, I thought that this would be a really good time to thank you guys individually who commented and left questions. So, this will be more of a comfy kind of chatting, yapping type of video. So, feel free to enjoy. Get comfy, get a snack, grab a blanket, get cozy, and yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for 300 plus subscribers. A little bit of an update. So lately, I've been, struggling a little bit with recording videos. I've been kind of busy with my personal life, more so work and stuff. But I do hope that I can find the time and motivation to record a lot more. So I do apologize that this week is a bit different with this type of video, but it's okay. It's chatting and, getting comfy and whatnot. So, as we do this, I will show your comment on screen. And I also thought that it would be kind of cool that I have like this piece of paper, like right next to me. So I thought it might be cool that after I read your comment, maybe I can write your name on this paper, like your username, and then show it at the end of the stream. Yeah, I think that would be cool. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so first set of questions and comments is by Taller Spark 32. I do want to say, if for some reason I say your username wrong, I'm so sorry. But before I even read this question, Taller Spark 32, thank you so much for sticking around. You are actually someone who has commented since my very first video, and you are very consistent in leaving comments. And just so you know, I do make I guess I don't know how to friggin' speak, but I am very much aware that you are pretty consistent, and it's always nice to hear from you. It's really nice to get that positive feedback and just know that you're around. So just know that it means a lot. So thank you. Alright, anyways, I'll read a comment. Congratulations on 30 subs, Sour. I'm doing good. My family got puppies a month ago, and it's been great. That's so cute. Puppies are adorable. My question for you is, what is your favorite video game? And do you enjoy making ASMR and streaming? Keep being amazing. Well, first of all, I know I said it earlier, but thank you. My favorite video game. Ooh, that's a bit of a tough one. Let me think. What's my favorite video game? Okay, this might be a bit weird. So, I really like Pokemon, but I also like Fire Emblem. I like kind of games where I can take my time to think. I also like the Persona series. So as you can see, I'm very turn-based kind of person, JRPG type of person. But if I have to pick one game I enjoy playing, I would probably have to give it to this might be an odd topic, or odd choice. Probably Pokemon Black and White. I love Pokemon, like I said before. Gen 5 is personally my favorite. I know some people hate Gen 5, but I like the story. I'm not the biggest fan of the Pokemon in Gen 5, but the story is pretty, I don't know, it's pretty good. I liked it. I like the characters. So I would say Pokemon Black and White, but I would say like Fire Emblem Awakening is a very, very close second, and that game is amazing if you like Fire Emblem or turn-based RPGs. That game, I guess, it has a lot of sentimental value to me because I don't know if you heard my stomach growl, but that was embarrassing. Okay, I was just gonna keep it going. But Fire Emblem Awakening is basically the first like game I played on my gaming channel X Sour Sweets. So it was very much a turning point in my life. Cause I wanted to do like let's plays and stuff back in 2013. So I started with Fire Emblem Awakening, and that opened the door to a lot. Cause I was able to kind of make a small little community, have a small little following, which then kind of ended up becoming how I became a VTuber and did streaming on Twitch and stuff. I also met amazing friends because I played Fire Emblem Awakening, so that one is more so for the memories. And I'm very thankful for that game because had I never played that game, I probably wouldn't be here speaking and doing this ASMR thing. So it's kind of crazy how like one simple thing can lead to another, to another, to another. So yeah, if we're talking like games that I like the story of, I really like Final Fantasy VII. I've never played it personally, but I've watched people play and I really like the characters and the story. I'm very obsessed with that. I love Final Fantasy. Sorry for the really long-winded I guess answer, but yeah, hopefully that suffices as the answer to your first question. Anyways, the second question is, do you enjoy making ASMR and streaming? So I actually really have been enjoying doing this ASMR stuff. I will say at first, again, for those who don't know, the reason I started this channel was because it was a subathon goal for my Twitch stream under the name X Sour Sweets. I was like, okay, I'll like do an ASMR video, like a Yandere ASMR video, because on my streams I have this redeem for channel points that's called Yandere Hikari, and basically it's where I talk Yandere like, and it became this whole kind of joke and whatnot, and I was like, okay, let's do a subathon goal. If we reach it, we'll make an ASMR video. And it was only supposed to be like 1 or 2 videos, and as you can see, it's way over 1 or 2 videos. So yeah, I've always enjoyed streaming. It's fun to just chat or play games and interact with other people. I try to keep it very comfy. I don't do ASMR streams. I do a lot of like chatting streams, like we'll talk about anime or food or something. Or I draw sometimes and chat with my chat, because for those who don't know, a lot of the art in my videos, I want to say like most of it is done by me. So it's fun. Or sometimes we play games. Like I play games like Nintendo games or silly party games with friends, and it's more of a chaotic time. So I love streaming. It's fun. It's amazing. But yeah, I love streaming and I love ASMR. I like them both. They're very different, and it's very interesting because obviously, like, the audience who watches my ASMR videos is different than the audience who watches my Twitch streams, which I find really interesting. It's like I have 2 little different communities, and I don't know, it's kind of cool, and I care about you all like just equally the same. So yeah. I'm sorry if I like yap a lot and talk a lot, but you know, we gotta make this video long in some regard. But yes, Taller Spark 32. Let me grab a pen. I wrote your name down on this piece of paper. I do want to say I'm just picking whatever color I see, so I do apologize if I write your name in a color that you don't really like. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Anywho, we will go to the next comment that was left on this video. So, Slime Liz left a comment saying, "Keep it up. Only discovered you a little while ago, but enjoy your voice and art a lot." So, thank you so much for leaving a comment. I'll just say it's nice to see your comments, and it's really nice that you're very sweet and complimenting my art. I feel like with these videos, my art isn't something that always gets complimented on or commented on, which is totally fine because I feel like people who watch ASMR are more so, there to listen, which is fine. But again, I mentioned earlier, I've drawn most of the art in my videos. I am still kind of new to digital art. I used to do a lot of art, traditionally on pencil and paper. Can't speak. So I think early this year is when I fully tried devoting myself into doing more digital art, and I'm happy to say that I feel like my art has gotten better as time has gone on, which means a lot to me. And I'm gonna continue to draw my for these videos because, for one, it's good practice. For two, it's cheaper. And I'm someone who fully supports artists. I love supporting different artists and stuff. It's nice. So I will continue to do what I can when it comes to drawing. Alright, Slimeless. I will go ahead and write your name. Okay, I wrote down your name. I will say that it's raining outside, so if you hear anything in the background, that's probably what it is. I do apologize. Alright, on to the next question or comment. Alright, the next set of questions is left by LaughingStock411. Hello. Congratulations on 300 plus subs. I've been binge watching the Batman show and been to my brother's graduation. Alright, well, first of all, thank you so much. And LaughingStock411, thank you so much for your comments as well. I do see your name pop up in several videos in the comments, and I do appreciate that. It's always good to see you, so hope you've been well. The Batman show sounds interesting. I don't mind superhero stuff. Batman is cool. I will say I'm a fan of Batman, so that's pretty cool. And also, congratulations to your brother for the graduation. That's awesome. Hopefully, I'm not sure if it's college or high school graduation, but nonetheless, a graduation's a graduation and something to be celebrated for, so I hope that went well for him, and I hope you guys are doing good. Questions. Okay, so you left 3 questions. What's your favorite color? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, so my favorite color is either pink or blue, and specifically lighter shades of pink and blue. Think cotton candy or bubblegum type of colors. I've always liked lighter colors. I really like pastel colors too. But pink and blue. A lot of the stuff I own is pink or blue. So yeah, I don't mind other colors too. Red is nice too. So is lavender and stuff. But pink and blue has always been important to me. I don't know, they're just really pretty colors. Do you have any pets? Oh my gosh, Laughing Stock, you just opened up a big can of worms, and I hope you don't mind me yapping about this. So, I do own a pet. I own a cat. And if any of you guys watching this video watch my Twitch streams, you will know so much about my cat. He is a gray cat. He is a domestic short hair. His name is Bubla. Again, his name is Bubla. 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 I call him Bubby for short. He is the cutest thing ever, and he is the supreme overlord of the universe. On my Twitch stream, I have emotes that are basically him. In my chat, in my stream, knows him, they'll ask about him. Sometimes during stream, he'll meow, and my chat will hear him, and they'll say hi. It's this big thing. We all love him. It's amazing. So that's the only pet I have. He's my first pet cat ever. I've had him for a couple years now, and I love him. He loves food. He motivates me to go to work. It's great. It's wonderful. So yeah, I love cats. I really do. And gray cats have a very, sentimental meaning, just because, growing up, where I used to live, there were a lot of stray cats, and I really bonded with a cat one time, and it was a gray cat. So I guess ever since then, I've always been a fan of the gray cats. Anyways, I'll go ahead and basically end it there before I talk about my cat for the next hour. Alright, the third question is, how did you come up with your channel name? So, my main username, my main channel, my Twitch channel goes by the name X Sour Sweets. And I came up with that back in 2013 because I really like sour sweet candy, that's it. It's just because I like sour sweet candy. So when I was suggesting earlier in the year, I think, or end of last year, about what I should name this ASMR channel, a close friend of mine actually suggested the name Sweet and Sour ASMR, because they're like, well, your sour sweets and sweet and sour, sweet and sour sauce kind of works. And I was like, I actually really like that, sweet and sour. Because, fun fact, I actually do like sweet and sour sauce. But yeah, so that's basically it. It was just a name that a friend suggested that I do that kind of fits with my X Sour Sweets username. So yeah. Alright, again, laughing stock 411, thank you so much. I'm gonna write your name. Alright, your name has been written. We're gonna go ahead and go to the next comment. Alright, so this is the last comment on this video, and this was left by Anomaly Games, who said, after the first ASMR video, you get pulled into a spiral. Gotta feed this addiction. Honestly, I feel like that's true for a lot of people. So, anime, new set anime I've been watching at the moment is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. My man Iggy got married. Oh my gosh, JoJo. So, this is probably, okay, don't hate me, I actually haven't seen most of JoJo. I do want to watch it. I love the openings, they sound amazing. And I've seen some clips. I do want to watch JoJo's at some point. I do think I've seen one season. I think it's... Let me actually confirm this. Give me a second. Okay. The one I've seen is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind. I think that's 4th season. That's the one that I watched. And I know that it's probably not looked greatly to not start from the beginning. But the reason I watched that one is because my older brother is really into JoJo, and this is back when Golden Wind was like airing, so they like just had me watch it with them, and I actually really enjoyed it. I was like, okay, I can get behind this. I just never got back into watching the other seasons, but hopefully I do, because it is a anime I'm interested in. But that's also, I know a lot of people love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so I do want to give it a shot, because I do think I'd like it. Anyways, on to your question. What is your favorite anime? Or if there are multiple, maybe a top 5. Ooh, that's a really good one. Ooh, okay, so my favorite anime of all time is probably Fruits Basket. Probably Fruits Basket. It's such an anime that I've seen like 5 or 6 times already, and I never get tired of watching it. I love all the characters. This anime still gets to me. It gets me feelings. Like, it can be sad at times, but it's such a beautiful anime in my opinion. I know it's not for everyone, but I personally really like it, just because of like what it means to me, the characters, and the development that a lot of the characters go through. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's an anime that can hit close to home for some people. It's an anime I always recommend to people if they haven't seen it. I go as far as being like, okay, you've never seen this anime? Okay, I'm gonna watch it with you. That way, like, I can motivate the person to actually watch it. But yeah, Fruits Basket. If I had to name other animes, just from the top of my head, I really like Hunter x Hunter. That's probably one of my favorite shonen animes. It's really good in my opinion. I enjoyed it a lot. Oh my gosh, other animes. This is so hard. I'll think of a couple other ones in no particular order. You're really putting me on the spot. This one might be. I like this one. I don't know if it'd be top 5 worthy, but definitely something I want to mention. I really like Bleach. I don't know, like, especially like now with the 1,000-Year Blood War arc like being animated, Bleach has really been something that I've been enjoying thoroughly, honestly. It's been a fun journey, for sure. Okay, thinking of another anime would be Frieren. I know that's a more recently big one, but I really enjoyed Frieren. That was a really good anime. Especially as someone who likes fantasy and really likes Dungeons and Dragons. Frieren really spoke to me. I enjoyed it. I also cannot deny that I do like Pokemon. Pokemon forever has been a place in my heart. I grew up with it, played all the games, and I watched the anime. I still watch the anime, as it's airing now. So, yeah, I'm a big Pokemon fan. Oh my gosh. And I also really like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Really good anime. Really good, loved anime, so that's another one that's high up there for me. So, yeah, there's a lot more animes that I do like. But those are like the ones, if I had to like give like kind of like a top type of animes, I would say those for sure. Oh my gosh. And I believe that's all the questions. Again, thank you so much, Anomaly underscore gamer games. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'm gonna go ahead and write your name down here. Again, thank you so much to TollerSpark32, Slime List, LaughingStock411, and Anomaly underscore games for leaving your comments and questions. Again, feel free to leave more questions on that video. If we were to get enough, I'll make another one of these. If not, I'll just answer them in the comments. But just know that every comment that you guys give me does mean a lot to me. your support goes a long way, and hopefully I can continue making videos. Please let me know if you watch the whole thing and you're here, what kind of content you would like to see, because I do notice that people do seem to like the yandere stuff, and I do seem that people like nurse type of stuff as well as like the praise and encouragement videos. But if you have other ideas, leave them in the comments below. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful time, wonderful day, wonderful night, or whatever it may be where you are at. This has been Sweet and Sour ASMR. Thank you for coming here and listening to me talk. And I'll see you next week, hopefully, with a brand new video. Alright, thank you so much. Bye-bye. Stay safe. Bye-bye.